In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
All rise, court is in order.
Hello, oh, I get confused. This is not the morning report. Let me put the right banner up. I do too much. Let me see. Where is the right banner? All right, I can't find the right banner, but I'm going to find it. So give me 1 second. I really have to. Okay, so this is allegedly, in my opinion, I've got all the stuff up. Where is Judge Dory? If I have to make this again, I'm gonna be pissed. I didn't take it down. My neighbor, John, has this little girl that keeps coming by here. And I don't warned him about her, so, but he's not listening, so. Judge, oh no, psychic judge. I don't know what happened to it. Psychic Judge Dory. court is in session. And there you go. Psychic Judge Dory. Okay, that's good. That's good. How is everyone today? And do you like this? I don't know if you...
All rise, court is in order.
Do you like that? All right. We are here today because up on the docket, good morning, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. We are here today to discuss Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, you're up. Should I add Oprah as on the banner? Should I edit that? Let me edit this. That way you all know what I am talking about. Psychic Judge Dory, Oprah is on the docket. How do you spell docket? Docket, I think. Oh well. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oprah is on the docket. There you go. How are you guys today? Order in the court. Order in the court. We have a lot to discuss today, people. And we will stay in control of ourselves as we discuss Oprah Winfrey Ladies Academy School of South Africa. I don't know the name of the school. Is closing. It's closing its doors. And people want to know, what? What? It's closing, but you say you care about the children, Oprah. Why is it closing? Like, I need answers. I need answers. So let's look at some videos first. Hi, Malika. Hi, sweetie. Let me just get the comments up. Hi, Malika. How are you? Welcome to court. You must find a seat and keep your tone in check. Thank you. All right. Let's look at some of the things that people are discussing. It's not just me, child. The online peoples are talking. So let's see what they're all talking about. While I drink my water.
Y'all, why is Oprah suddenly shutting down the school she spent almost 20 years and millions of dollars building? Because the official explanation sounds nice enough, but once you start looking at everything that's happened over the years, it's hard not to wonder if there's a lot more to the story than we're being told. And trust me, this rabbit hole gets real messy real fast. Y'all, tell me why I logged into Beyonce's internet and found out that Oprah is closing her South African school that she's been running for almost 20 years. Now, on the surface, it sounds so nice. Her team put out a statement saying the academy is closing after 2027 and handing everything back to local officials, and that instead she's going to focus on an expanded scholarship program that'll reach even more girls. On the surface, it seems like a smart, generous idea, but when you look deeper, you realize that the math isn't mathing. See, something about the timing of this doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Oprah personally put hundreds of millions of dollars of her own money into this school, and more than 1,000 girls have graduated from it since 2007. That tells us that the school has been super successful, and y'all know that one of the first rules of life is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So why, after 20 years of success, did Oprah suddenly decide to shut it down? Now, I don't know about y'all, but the streets are convinced that closing a school you've run successfully for 20 years is kind of a strange way to expand. Like I said, the math isn't just mathing. Oh, and let's not forget the messy scandals that have been tied to this school, because there have been a lot. It's like every time we hear about the school, there's one drama or another. When it opened back in January 2007, it was a whole event, and then less than a year later, it completely blew up. 6 of those girls Oprah picked herself, came forward and accused a dorm matron of saying them. This wasn't some vague rumor either. She was actually charged with 13 separate counts, including indecent assault against kids as young as 13. But that wasn't the only say scandal in the school, because it happened again in 2009. 7 students were suspended for shaying and inappropriately touching their classmates, with one of the 15-year-olds even pressuring other girls to lie to investigators about it. And it still wasn't wasn't over. 2 years after that, in February 2011, the school got hit with another scandal. Police in South Africa confirmed that an unalived newborn baby was found at the academy, discovered inside a plastic bag under a pile of clothing. The baby belonged to a 17-year-old student who had been brought to a hospital while suffering from excessive bleeding, and investigators believe she had given birth right there at the school, without anyone knowing. Oh, and remember the headmistress who was exposed for allegedly saying the girls? Well, for some reason, Oprah chose to settle with her out of court, and to this day, we don't know why. Some people are convinced that she had some dirt on Oprah, but y'all didn't hear that from me. And honestly, once you start looking at Oprah's history with the people she's chosen to platform and trust, it doesn't even stop at the school gates. Because let's talk about John of God for a second, because I genuinely do not think enough people connect this to the rest of her story. He was a Brazilian faith healer who Oprah featured on her show in November 2010 in an episode literally called Do You Believe in Miracles? But she didn't stop there, because in 2013, she flew to Brazil herself and filmed an entire episode of Oprah's Next Chapter with him, sitting with him, promoting his so-called healing, giving him camera time for free.
Sure would ever happen. One of the most famous spiritual healers in the world rarely talks to anyone on camera. John of God agreed to sit down with me under a mango tree on the grounds of the casa. A group of his patients gathered to watch. John of God speaks only Portuguese, so Heather Cumming helped translate. Ready, guys? You describe yourself as a spiritual medium. What does that mean, a medium?
Médium, eu sou espiritualista.
As a medium, he's a spiritualist.
And then, in December 2018, the truth came out. Police in Brazil requested criminal charges after hundreds of women came forward accusing him of saying. And by the time it was all said and done, he was facing over 600 accusations and a sentence that added up to 370 years in prison. And all this was after Oprah platformed and vouched for him. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. This is a woman who has built her entire brand around being the protector of women and girls. And yet somehow she keeps getting tied in with some of the shadiest men you can imagine. So now, 20 years after South Africa, past 2 scandals, a dead baby, a defamation lawsuit, and the John of God situation, Oprah is quietly walking away from the one project she always called her proudest achievement. And she's trying not to make a big deal out of it. Again, the math just isn't mathing. And the streets are saying there is more to it than meets the eye. At the end of the day, none of us know Oprah's real reason for closing the academy. But after everything that's happened over the years, it's not surprising that people have questions. What do y'all think? Is this really about expanding opportunities for more girls? Or is there more to the story? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.
What do y'all think? We've got more. Hi, Carlito. How are you? Hey, Steven. How are you? We got more Oprah. Let's look at the next witness statement.
So nobody gonna talk about this? After nearly 20 years, Oprah is talking about she's closing her leadership academy in South Africa. So first, you gotta ask yourself, why now? And they say over them nearly 20 years, she graduated 1,000 students. But none to show for it? Now, I done heard some shit about that academy. Now, I'm not here to say it's true or not. But what a lot of people were saying was a lot of girls was going missing in that academy. It's also people saying there's been a lot of years of trafficking. Nearly 20 years of it. I'm here to say, I don't know if that's true. But that's what people were saying. Even back in 2007. There were women that came out and said they were being abused, sexually abused. But again, I don't know if that's true. But all I really want to know is, where's any of the girls that supposedly graduated from this academy? Then you got to do the math. Only 1,000 girls graduated within nearly 20 years?
And I agree with him. Ain't nobody gonna talk about this? Oh wait, let me fix my robe. I gotta be professional. Is my robe dirty? I just don't want it to be dirty. We have to be like professional. We really do. Next witness, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
But when the school got exposed, Oprah put a wall up like it never existed. Almost as soon as the school opened, the school matron, Virginia McCopu, got charged with 14 counts of SA and physical mistreatment.
The trial of a former dormitory matron charged with abusing 6 students at Oprah Winfrey School for Girls in South Africa is resuming. Prosecutors say former dorm matron Tina Virginia Makopo tried to kiss and fondle the girls. She's also accused of kicking and hitting some of them. Makopo pleaded innocent to 14 charges of indecent assault, and criminal injury in South Africa.
Oprah went to South Africa to apologize in person and followed the matron. She promised that there was going to be changes and nothing like that was ever going to happen at the school again.
They didn't use the word sexual abuse. They implied that something inappropriate was going on.
In 2011, a baby was found in the bag of one of the students after she got pregnant and hid it from everyone. Then word started going around that girls were disappearing from the school. Oprah was already tied to Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. So girls going missing at her school definitely wasn't a good look on her brand.
All rise, court is in order.
I'm still trying to learn how to use my own computer. Listen to me. They didn't claim sexual abuse. They said something inappropriate was going on. Oprah likes to play on words. That's a play on words. What's inappropriate? Tell me then what's inappropriate. When I hear inappropriate, I think sexual of some type, don't you? It's of some type. I don't know what degree, but you certainly can't say, oh, they didn't say this. They said inappropriate. Oprah, stop. Next witness, please step up. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Where am I?
Let a few slide through, so it'll look like, you know, you're doing what you're doing. So a few of them girls did go to college, so what did Oprah do? Put on TV. These are the girls that graduated. She had the graduations and everything. But now, 2027, the kids is not going to have no school. That school been closed down. And a friend of mine today was like, wonder why she'll never open those schools over here in America, because she wouldn't be able to do what she do with those kids over here, because parents like to go to the schools, see the kids, visit them, check in on their kids, want their kids to check in on them. She wouldn't be able to do that over here.
I want somebody to explain to me about these missing kids. I want to talk to some of the parents of these missing kids. Don't be hiding the truth, Oprah. Don't be hiding the truth. It's not right. All right, let's do this one.
So y'all remember when Oprah had that school for girls over in South Africa? Now, she could have opened up a school over here, but she wouldn't been able to get away with what they were doing with them kids over here. So she went to South Africa to give them hopes and dreams and opened up a girls' school. Then some things started coming about what was going on in that girls' school. And Oprah tried to blame the person that was running the school. But they went to court. And the person that was running the school was found out guilty. So the person that was running the school sued Oprah. And you know what Oprah did? Settled the fuck out of court. But that wasn't the end of it. Them families over in South Africa wanted to know where the fuck their kids was. Where are the kids, Oprah? Oprah didn't have no answer for where them kids was at. You know what Oprah did? She put a couple of the girls that went to the school and ended up going to college. Oh, she put them all over the TV. These are 3 or 4 of the girls from the school and they've graduated from college. That's what she did. Where them fucking kids at, Oprah?
I do remember when she paraded one of the girls that supposedly graduated. And I say supposedly because I don't know to what degree graduation means. One of the girls that graduated, and I remember seeing the girl kind of like sit there like a stiff model, you know, like afraid, but just like smiling, like, and I remember not believing what I was seeing on TV either. I was like, I don't believe this. This is something's wrong here. And you know how you go to some high schools and they're like 100% graduation and all of them went to college, right? Why couldn't a small school like that have those kind of numbers? Why is that impossible that you can only parade 1 to 3 people that went on to college? The one thing I can tell you about Africans is that they're always interested in learning. So why couldn't it be 100%? Oprah, why couldn't it be 90%? Why did we just get 1, 2, or 3? Why weren't you in the last 20 years showing us the graduation class every year? You like to brag. Who are you kidding? Every year, we should have been able to see a graduating class. But you didn't do that, Oprah. That's because there were problems at the school and you couldn't put the school on display. And probably you kept hushing up all the problems. I think this became public, but I think the whole time, my psychic brain as a judge is telling me there were always problems. Imagine being lucky enough to attend some weird boarding school and you're terrorized. And Oprah covers it up. It makes me so sad for those young ladies that went through torture. And it's 20 years later. Where are some of the first people that entered the school? This is the internet. Where are they, Oprah? I want to speak to the first group that entered your school. Are they okay? Are they with us? Next witness. Step up, please.
Something strange is going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African School for Girls.
Go look and see what happened to them girls.
So Oprah opened the school all the way back in 2007. And since the school's opening, it has been marred with many different controversies. You see, shortly after the school opened, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls in a very inappropriate manner. When the crime eventually came to light, Oprah herself went to fire the school's head mistress. Then, in another incident that happened in 2011, law enforcement investigated the body of a newborn that was found in one of the students' bags. Apparently, one of the girls at the school gave birth, but there were no charges filed against her after this incident. There are also other scandals this school was involved in, like in 2009 when 7 students were suspended for harassing their classmates. And now there's a new scandal that the school is known for, as many people online have started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing. But as of right now, nobody is sure why these rumors have started, as there is currently no news reporting that there have been missing girls at Oprah's school. Regardless, these rumors have managed to go viral all over TikTok and Twitter, and they continue to be spread to this day.
Now, do you guys remember the first set of kids that entered Do you remember they were all bald? Does anybody remember that, or is that just me? They all were bald, and I remember thinking, that's weird. Why were they all bald? All right, psychic review. The Women's Ladies Academy in South Africa. What's the real reason why it closed? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Oprah's Ladies Academy School for Girls. Did they have any male teachers? Notice they don't say that. If one of the kids wound up pregnant, notice they didn't parade a story like, oh, it's from her boyfriend. Because the girl hadn't been home in 8 months. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been like the time that she was pregnant the whole time she was in school. So there's no way. Okay, this is what I'm thinking, right? And then they didn't say anything like, oh, it's her boyfriend. And then they dropped the charges. But they never say whether or not there was male teachers there. Like, they're making it seem like it was an all-female school. Do you know what I mean? Like, I got questions. I need answers. And then, with the one woman, she's like, that school been closed. Has the school been closed as well? Like, I need to know, psychically. What the hell, Oprah? Pulled 5 cards. All right. Oh, Lord. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Oprah. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. What time is it? What time is it? Oprah's your child. She's your love. She is your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. Also, Father God, those children are your loves. They are your beloveds. Please let the cards tell me the truth about what was going on in this academy, Father God. I love you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. All right, guys, let's lower the stage. The first card I'm getting up is family. The families were happy. The children were happy. This might have been the matron of the school. It was seemingly victorious at first for at least a good 6 years. The school is closing, everyone, because of money. It's closing because of money. Don't let Oprah lie to you. It's closing because of money. There might be another lawsuit coming through, as a matter of fact, and the school cannot afford another scandal, so there might be another lawsuit coming through. There's a female, there might be a lawsuit from a female coming through, and the lawsuit doesn't want to be seen under Oprah's Academy. This lawsuit has been a long time in coming. They've been holding it back, but it's been trudging along the whole time, and now it's like yet another scandal was about to come out, but I honestly feel like Oprah's going to settle. Oprah's going to settle with this. It's a woman that's going to, and a grown woman. So now I'm wondering if she's one of the students, because she's coming to sabotage. This card normally means self-sabotage, but it also means in this case that this woman has held a lot in, and that's a self-sabotage, or maybe she's having some mental depreciation because of something that happened to her or that she witnessed at the school. She's not giving up, and that's why the school is closing. It was supposed to be portrayed as a happy place. There were male teachers, by the way. I am getting that there were both female and male teachers. Definitely a cover up. Definitely yet another cover up. But it got frozen. This cover up got frozen, or it's an incident that happened over 11 years ago, and somebody is coming through right now. I hope they are safe. I'm wondering if she is out of the country. Is she removed? Is she in England or something like that? Because I do not believe she's in South Africa right now, wherever this lawsuit and this complaint is coming from. Final outcome is the Queen of Cups. Let me just put this right here. Queen of Cups. I feel like this person who is issuing a complaint that we have not heard yet, I do feel like the complaint is quiet, or we need to hear from some South African people, because I don't understand how 20 years there's been all these scandals and not enough information has come out. I feel like that's why the government is taking over the school finally, or the system. But the government is taking over the property. I don't believe the school is active. I think it's one last thing that they are not going to, the government, the South African government, is not going to allow. They can't afford this. They will not allow this. The campus will be used for something else. It will not be used as a continuation of a school. The school has hidden secrets. I do believe the school is closed. I do believe that the school has been closed. Why aren't South Africans talking? Are they not allowed to talk? I mean, we have the internet, so why am I not hearing from South Africans? Huge cover up. Huge cover up. And they want the information frozen. But the real reason why they are closing, or has been closed, and maybe has been closed or not accepting students in the last 4 years, was because of money. How long has Epstein been out of here? Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Sometimes when I open up my phone to get on the internet, I see something that's enticing, and then I forget what I'm doing. So I apologize. Let me go back. How long How long has Epstein been allegedly, I should put allegedly too, 2019, 6 years. Oh, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Something tells me with the loss of Weinstein, and because Weinstein is in jail, and the loss of Epstein, and with the past 2 years of It's Not Real being in a war. Is it the past 2 years or 1 year? One, I believe that there hasn't been any money to support. Like, you got to remember, guys, Oprah did not. She's not funding this school by herself. It takes a whole group of people, and I think this is the reason why there were so many missing, because she's not telling the truth. This isn't Oprah's Academy. This is a part of a bigger picture. This is like saying Jay-Z owns the Yankees, but he really didn't. It was the Yankees in Brooklyn? Or the Mets or whatever. He really didn't, right? He owns like less than 0.001%. And then they used his name to further the program. But he never really had ownership, right? That's what this Oprah Academy is like. That is a part of an elite group. Of probably evil Illuminatis. Oh, wait, we were going to change it to Karbala people. And the money is the money is not there anymore. The money's not there. So I feel like they have not been accepting students in the past 4 years since Epstein has went on to live in the great heavenly sky of Is Not Real. And without the support of the board members, let's call them the Kambala board members, the school had to close. It just had to. So I feel like it closed down, but not shut down. I do feel like they just stopped accepting people from 4 years ago, and that this is the last graduating group of 2 people. Can I ask you guys something? Why is nobody talking in South Africa? Are they scared, or girls missing in South Africa is a big deal. This isn't just about the school. It's a big deal. That's a government issue. A lot of girls go missing in South Africa. But why is nobody talking about it, is what I'm saying. And why did all these kids, and I need to know how many wound up missing in Oprah school. 1 is too many, but I need to know how many, because this is truly disgusting. All right. There's still something that is 100% covered up. There's still something covered up. Still. And I definitely think there's a family, like 2 or 3 sisters, that's going to come out and say something eventually. There's a storm brewing, a lot of confusion, and absolutely not enough money to even feed and house these kids. Such a disappointment. There's a lot of tears in between those walls. Um, the money stopped coming in. I feel like, I don't know who the prime minister is right now, but I feel like he had to tell Oprah either, I feel like it would have been 4 years ago, like, it's time to shut Operation down. It's embarrassing if any of this gets out. There's more stories to tell. They created this so-called scholarship program. I promise you, none of Oprah's monies are going toward no damn scholarship. I promise you. And I don't even know what scholarship means because there's no money. There is absolutely no money, and there's just no need anymore. They got what they wanted out of the school, out of the country. Look, there's no money. But the secret still stands, and someone will talk. Someone will talk. The secret stands. The secret is still there, and there's more to be unraveled, and there will be someone that talks. Rituals, too. There were some sort of rituals as well. Ceremonies. Maybe not rituals, ceremonies, but they were disguised. They were really rituals disguised. Okay. I just want to check one more thing. I want to see if the woman that was accused of doing something to the girls actually did what she was accused of. And did she hold secrets for Oprah? In terms of like smuggling kids out the school, like was she on Oprah's payroll to smuggle kids out the school, right? And you know how if you do something bad and the guilt takes over you, that you continue to do something bad, but it's more like the guilt, like you hate the person because they make you do this. I'm not saying this is like okay. I'm saying like that's what I'm getting from the head mistress at the school, that she signed up, like loving Oprah, being proud that she was a part of this big picture, ultimately was indoctrinated into doing something bad, and then hated the girls because her position made her do bad things to them. I also think that the woman didn't get convicted because the government knew that if there was a conviction, one, the school would have to shut down, right? Two, the school was still useful. I don't know what for. Maybe traffic lanes or something like that. I don't know. So I do believe the government had to provide a not guilty. And I don't know how they do it. Like, is it a peer with, you know, a peer judges them, or the judge does it? But I do feel like there was something here where the government could not let this go through, because South Africa would look so bad, and after apartheid, Africa wants to look like they're winning, even though apartheid was very fake. I'm sorry, it was. I'm not even sure that Nelson Mandela was Nelson Mandela. I think he died in jail. Sorry, that's just my belief. I don't know. Just don't go. No, don't hate the messenger. This is what I believe. You guys don't. Some of you don't even know that the president, which I can't remember his name, he died recently. Um, the president during this apartheid transition, when they made Nelson Mandela the president at the time became vice president. So Nelson Mandela was never organizing his country. Look it up. Look it up. He was never in control. He was always a puppet. And that's why they made Minnie, is that her name? Those two divorce because there's no way she was going to keep quiet. She also passed away. But after years of, and she continued to fight while the so-called Nelson Mandela was president. She continued the fight. There's a lot going on in South Africa that's not being told. And where are the people of South Africa? Because you all could not have stayed in the country. Somebody can talk. But there will be someone speaking out eventually. Did this headmistress do what they claim she did and her children? Let's take a look. I get the justice card. I get fighting. I get strong. I get the star. I get money. I get new land. She's not even in South Africa anymore. I get the ships coming in, stress, worried about jail. This person showed up before. Did she do it, though? Did she actually do it? The shadow card might be representation of something. And I'm getting a yes, right? I'm getting a yes. But the reason why I think I'm getting the yes, that she did do something, because I think she was a part of the traffic lane and the stop sign, green light, yellow light, traffic lanes. So the answer is yes, but the exaggeration of what happened could have been part of a bigger picture to get kids up out of there. And she may have participated in a transportation. And I feel like in the transportation, not everybody went quietly. And so the story's not being told right, is what I'm saying. That's what I feel is not being told right. I do believe that the headmistress that was later not convicted of abuse was part of the traffic lane, red light, green light, stoplight, and may have participated in something when they all got to the destination or while they were getting to the destination. I think it was then that something happened. And that would make more sense to me, because part of what Is Not Real does is have videotape of you doing something so that then you would never talk. And so I feel like she helped transport, then participated, then someone was bold enough to speak out, and the one that they could blame was the one that helped the transportation. But when they got there, other people were wearing masks. So they couldn't identify anybody else but the very person that helped the transportation. That's the psychic story, and I'm sticking to it. That's the psychic story, and that's the whole story. She did do it. Sad. Very sad. Hi, Herbert family. How are you, sweetie? This is very sad. Very, very sad. All right, guys. Whew, that was deep. That was deep. You know, when you get to the psychic nitty gritty, oh, it starts to get so deep. And thank you all for just letting me do my, you know, my judicial job to get to the nitty gritty. Thank you. Oh, child. She better close that school. And I just want to say to all of those parents and children, you have permission to speak. You have permission to speak. Scream loudly. All right, I gotta take this damn thing off. Woo, I gotta get me a real robe, because, whoo, that thing is hot. Whew, doing my job, the heat that comes out to do your job. I'm surprised y'all don't see the smoke. It's the smoke. It's, oh, child. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty of the final outcome. Thank you all. I am so honored to do my job here. All right, let's see. And thank you for joining me. Oh, look at that. Victim. Victim. Look at this. Look at this picture. Victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Wow, this was a house of horrors. This was a school of horrors. There's more stories to be told, and it will get told. When? Don't hold me to that. That's not my job. I'm just telling you, when somebody feels safe enough, they will talk. Victim. When properly recognized, the victim alerts you when there's danger of letting themselves be victimized, either through passivity or rash, inappropriate actions. Wow. Also helps to see your own tendency to victimize others for personal gain. That's what Oprah did. Allegedly, and in my opinion. Why can't y'all see that? How come all of a sudden y'all can't see allegedly and in my opinion? It's always important to recognize inappropriate attitudes in ourselves or others and act accordingly. You know, every child that acts out is not a bad child. The child could be a victim at home or something like that, and sometimes when kids are screaming and like just bad kids, sometimes they just need someone to talk to, and you might find things out. Sometimes it's just a cry for help. And I'm glad some of the kids was bold enough to speak out. All right, guys. I love you all. Take it easy. Bye. Hi, Richard.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.